I blame all the men who think they are better, who think women don't know what hate is.
What's more embarrassing than getting owned in public? Getting owned on live television. Yep, and this is where you get to watch it happen to feminists. Let's jump right healthy.
I think that the Hayes approach, the health at every size approach, has been documented to work. And it's been documented to work year after year.
What do you mean work? What do you mean work? Because a health at every size is a lie. If you starve yourself into damage, that's unhealthy. Or if you eat yourself into damage, that's not healthy.
You're making a lot of assumptions.
That's just not. That's not true.
You're making a lot of assumptions.
That's like saying
about
that.
Weight
let's
being
say you were a smoker. Let's say you're a smoker and have black lungs, and you try to say that's healthy because you don't have cancer yet. We know that it is actually factual that obesity is dangerous, and it's connected to cancer, stroke, Alzheimer's. We even know it's connected to an increase in birth defects. So there's nothing left to debate.
Mimi?
It's not.
You're shared a bit too much information publicly there, but he has a good point. Yes, no one should be judged on the way they look, but they should not promote something that is unhealthy.
Your view, and how have you reacted to the criticism against you?
Well, I mean, fat people exist. There's no question about that.
But it's whether we should be celebrating a body image which is medically defined as highly dangerous. And I'll explain why. If you don't mind me just going through some stats here. You're 36 years old, you're 5'4", you're 380 pounds, 27.1 stone, and your BMI is 64.6. Now, the BMI ranges, according to the World Health Organization, 18 is underweight, up to 24 normal weight, 25 to 29 overweight, 30 to 34 class 1 obesity, 35 to 39 class 2 obesity, anything over 40 class 3 obesity, which is morbid obesity, i.e. a level of obesity which could very possibly lead to early death. Your BMI is 64.6.
Do you think that Angelina doesn't know all of this?
No, the reason I'm saying it is so that viewers can understand the debate properly. My argument is this, is that when you are that level of morbid obesity, statistically, is it right to put people like yourself into a pop video celebrating that kind of weight? And I ask you honestly, to be honest with yourself. We've had all this with Tess Holliday. She's on the cover of Cosmo, and it's all celebrated. There's no mention of it being a danger.
The ex-president knows exactly how to shut people down.
I want to get paid the same as a man, and I think you understand that. So if you become president, will a woman make the same as a man, and do I get to choose what I do with my body?
You're going to make the same if you do as good a job.
Why do people not get all their facts right before going on TV? It's a recipe for embarrassment. He was so shocked he got owned that he had nothing to say.
Happy Halloween, Ben.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I have an issue with your stance on abortion.
Okay.
Right, so you define life as starting at conception through biology, pretty much. But I think you take the stance that life is intrinsically valuable because it's life. And that's where I disagree. I think there's two things that make life valuable. I think consciousness, the ability to experience pain, senses and stuff like that, and personal identity. In particular, psychological continuity identity. So the fact that we have memories, we have relationships, people have relationships to us. I think those are
Do you need both of those, or is it an either or? I just want to clarify your position.
Either or.
Okay, so if it's either or, then people with Alzheimer's have real continuity problems, you can't kill them.
No, because people still have relationships with them though, right? So like just because you have
I mean, you have a relationship with them, but with people with advanced stage Alzheimer's, they really don't have a relationship with you.
Okay, but for the sake of example, like let's say someone dies, right? The family gets to decide what you do with the body. Because I know what you say. When you say, someone says, oh, it's just consciousness, and then they're brain dead, you say, well, can you stab them? No, you can't. Because that's the family's decision what to do with the body. It's the person's decision what they want to do.
So if the family decides to stab them, it's okay to stab the
when they're brain dead? Yeah, if they want to
No, not brain dead. Let's say that you're comatose for a specifically and predictably short period of time, say 9 months.
Say now, well, what is the person...
They're just constantly blaming men.
Try and convince ourselves that it really wasn't our fault. I want to give a big you to all the men who make my anger possible. And yes, I am blaming you. I blame all the men who think they are better, who think women don't know what hate is even when it's running down our thighs. I blame all the men who allowed their friends to yell bitch and hoe while telling themselves that they are not like them.
So if Hillary were a man, they wouldn't vote for her?
The message it sends is that you can work for 40 years and you can be the most qualified candidate for something, and you can be the most deserving candidate, and you still won't be as good.
Sweetheart, I think they can make their own decisions.
Often, you know, especially with trans people, these gender reveal parties are just blatantly wrong. Like, if someone had had a gender reveal party for me and told me, you know, and said I was a girl, nope, I'm gender fluid. You are just very wrong, and it's weird to kind of like project that and share those specific languages and words with the world in association with a person when that person can't even articulate their own experience and like literally is not even alive for that.
Well, there you have it. I do hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. Please share some love and hit that like button. Thank you for watching, and see you next time on Political Trends.